Well, hello there. We're joining you from a little place called God Knows Where in the conference room of a little roadside motel because we've been on the road and, well, we're delirious. Good news is, show starts in less than 5 minutes.
Oh boy, oh boy. You know what's great? Driving through the night. You know what's even greater? Driving through the day. I love to drive. We've been driving each other crazy. 4 minutes and you can see how crazy we are.
Speaking of crazy, how about those kooky presidential candidates that at this very moment are fighting tooth and nail over your votes, which of course I assume have already been cast. So good choice tuning in here because your job is done and unnecessary stress is unnecessary stress. We'll be here in 3 minutes.
I love Tuesday nights. I know this is the night you've all been waiting for because it's finally time to find out what Dan and I know about each other and our friends Ian and Eva too in about 1 minute. Woo!
She meant 2 minutes, but
now it's 1 minute. I was just early.
It was an optimistic 1 minute.
I love being an optimist.
Oh, that's all you ever will be.
I'm so excited because...
That's all you ever will be.
Now we're starting in 1 minute, you optimist.
45 seconds, in fact. Giddy up, cowboys.
It's time!
Hitch 'em up, cowgirls.
To start!
Put it somewhere in the middle,
The show!
Here we go in 3,
2,
1,
Waha!
0.
What about the beat? Get up and fly, yeah, yeah.
Can't pass it around.
Can't pass it around.
Can't pass it around.
Can't pass it around.
You are here.
And
we're
we
so
are here too,
excited.
which is good because otherwise there wouldn't be a show going on.
I'm so pumped. We have an audience, and that means that there's at least 25 of you out there that don't care about the election.
That is not true. But speaking of things that are the opposite of not true, my name is Dan.
My name is Erinn,
And together we are Riley. And this is Riley Live. It's Riley.
But it's live.
So it's function and form
I'm
together.
having trouble doing that thing where I
know.
can't find where
I always
the things
have,
are today.
Yeah, well, it's okay. So business as usual.
Welcome from our new office in a roadside hotel.
We called ahead. We've been on the road because we did a couple of socially distanced shows in Kansas.
Actual, real, live, socially distanced shows, guys. It was wonderful. It was safe. There were people. They clapped, and it sounded like this. If you all are clapping right now, thanks. We just can't hear you.
And the one thing we learned is that we should starve our audiences for entertainment more often because they liked us for the first time in history.
No, not the first time in history.
Well.
But they did, I swear, Dan literally fell on his butt starting the first show.
Listen,
that we had
tap
done in a
shoes and
while.
tile floors are not a good match. It's like oil and, Russia.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think that's a good match.
Yeah.
But anyway, he literally started off by falling on his face or his butt. And
Which some mistake for the same thing.
I would hope not.
Guys, if you're out there, thank you for joining us today. If you're coming in for the first time, welcome.
Welcome.
And if you're joining us week after week, this is our 14th week of doing this here show.
It is.
Thank you for your attendance. We are glad you're here. And by the way, this is an interactive show. And as you can see, some of our faithful viewers are commenting in right now. Give it a try.
Yeah.
See what happens. We might just bring up your comments like that.
Whoa. Hi, Mom. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us today.
It's cool. See?
And, we are here every single Tuesday night with something different, someone different, and we always feature a new theme song as well.
Yes, we
This
do.
week's theme song was by the one, the only, thank goodness, Gary Pickus, and it was rocking.
And if you have a theme song you'd like to submit, anything from a scrap to a symphony, and don't be intimidated, it can be anything. We've had some pretty lousy theme songs.
That's not true.
It's not true, but listen, we just want to feature you and your art. You can send anything you want to hi@itsriley.com. And speaking of this little tableau of social media following opportunities
Go
down
ahead
here.
and click and smash that like button.
Well, unless you're watching on YouTube, there's no
Oh, yeah.
like button.
But if you're on YouTube, smash that subscribe button.
Yes. And if you're not on YouTube, just find us on YouTube or Facebook and give us a following right there at those little. Now, see, people are now, they're like, oh, I want to comment. Probably because I asked
But
them
we
to.
love it. We want you to comment as much as possible. We're so excited to see y'all here tonight. And we want to know, what are you drinking? We always have a toast. So go ahead and type in the comments what you're drinking with us today. I'm going to start by saying that I am drinking a Pure Leaf iced tea.
And I am drinking something very unorthodox. It's bottled water. You see, I'm as sober as the rest of the nation awaiting the results of tonight's election.
I doubt that is true.
I mean,
But,
it's sobering. I'm sure a lot of people are quite inebriated.
That's true. I'm so excited you're here to comment, Evan. Evan might be here to root for the other team today.
Because the other team consists, at least half of it, of his brother, who is a good friend of mine, and two wonderful people we'll talk about a little bit down the line. We're going to play a brand new game today, which we're excited about.
Yes, we are.
And it's a brand new day, isn't it?
It is. As I toast with my Pure Leaf, I just like to say this stuff keeps me going on the road. I love Pure Leaf iced tea. It's better than Gold Peak. It's actually better than any iced tea I know.
We have a sponsorship opportunity with Gold Peak, so let's play it safe, shall we?
If Gold Peak sponsored It's
See?
Riley, I would swap from Pure Leaf, but I am a Pure Leaf Puritan right now. It's the only iced tea I
A
like.
Pure Leafiton.
Oh, well, look at that. Bruce is drinking Gold Peak. Well, Bruce, I think you should try the Pure Leaf one of these days.
So we've been on the road quite a bit, again, doing the shows, and we actually called ahead to a hotel that was around the right timeline area and asked if we could use their conference room. And they let us, with just the graciousness of their heart and a $50 deposit, let us use their conference room, which makes this the highest budget episode of Riley Live to date.
That's right. And we're so glad you've joined us for it. So we have a toast for you all with your Jameson and your soda.
Jameson.
Your Jameson. One of my very favorites, by the way, James, for sure. My Jameson friend. We've got our Pure Leaf. We've got our water. We've got Cokes out there. We've got wine. We've got all sorts of things being drunk. And Dan, why don't you go ahead and give us a toast?
Okay. Today's November 3rd. And if you're in the United States, and actually a lot of the world, you're probably tuning into the election. You're probably sweating bullets, or maybe you don't care. But either way, just remember that tomorrow is going to be a lot like today, no matter what happens. I hope you've cast your vote. I hope you've gone out and done your part as a citizen and pushed the country forward in the direction that you want to see it go. And hopefully it's the right direction.
Or the left direction. Dabbies. I spilled a little of my good luck iced tea.
But the important thing, guys, is that we will always be a community. We will always be there for one another. And we will always, right here, have at least 4 shoulders for you to cry on when things don't quite go.
Please also remember, no matter how things go, that your friends and your family are human beings. So if they don't really see the same side as you, just kind of strip away the politics for a hot second, look into their hearts and realize they're a human that's just as flawed as you and me.
And re-examine your opinions because maybe they suck. Blink. Nah.
They don't suck. Nobody's opinion sucks.
No, that's true.
We have a new segment that we are going to show you right now.
We do?
Real quick. It's not a segment, but I am sure most of you know that
Olivia Barron, first of all, thanks for tuning in. I haven't seen this girl since I lived in Minneapolis. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
And thanks for loving our unsweet pure leaf tea, like all good citizens of America should. But I'm so very excited because Dan is a great photographer. If you don't know about him, danbeckmanphotography.com. And we've decided to start doing a picture of the week. And so we've got a picture for you.
We've got several.
We do have several, but this is the one that Dan took.
And this is the one I took. We were in Kansas near my grandfather's house, and it was sunset. And if you've never been to Kansas, it's very flat. And it's a very unique terrain because it's kind of got that Midwestern agriculture vibe.
And the sunset lasts for hours.
And you can see it in 360 degrees and everything. You can see, like, we saw this just totally classic looking farm windmill type thing. And it was just, there was nothing in its path. So
I didn't even realize that the purple in it matches the purple in our Riley screen.
Well, that's the plan. Everything is on brand all the time.
Yeah, but so beautiful. I absolutely love Kansas. I honestly do. The sunset lasted for so long, and it's red and beautiful and pink and lovely and just.
And we've got our contestants non-verbally communicating by drawing pictures in the green room, which we have a CC connection to.
Oh my gosh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready for them.
And now he's wiggling his shoulders like a future loser of the game we're going to play.
Oh, I'm going to stop wiggling my shoulders.
Yeah, there you
if
go.
That's what makes a future loser. Although I wiggle my shoulders a lot, for those of you who know me. We've been doing a lot this week. We actually saw the world's largest fork.
Which is thrilling.
I was so excited about that. I got to tell you, I love the world's largest fork. I mean, it was huge.
I've got to tell you, I love the world's largest fork.
And I found out that the world's largest spoon is in Minnesota, and I want to see it the next time we go.
And there's a big cherry on the tip. Which makes it apropos for the world's largest sundae.
Isn't that so cool? Oh, man, that would be a melty, melty sundae because there's no way we could get to it all. We also have a lot of other things that we got to see. This is Marion, Virginia. Actually, we spent some time with Ian and Eva there about a year or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 ago.
I think it was just 1 year ago. Well, year and a half.
Seems like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Ian and Eva, of course, are our contestants that we're going to have on, our guests.
Yep.
Excuse me, our guests.
Our guests. So we saw this along the way. We stopped to fish along the way to Kansas this week. We also stopped in Nashville, Tennessee, home of the Goo Goo Cluster. Goo-goo.
Is that true?
Yes.
Is that why that sign says that?
Yeah.
I thought, okay.
Why did you think it said Goo Goo?
I thought it was a baby branding company.
Goo Goo Cluster. And then we also stopped along the way to fish a couple of times, actually, on the way to Kansas, which was amazing. And then in between shows, we got to see Dan's grandparents, which was so special.
We stayed with them out in a little town in Kansas called Ogalla, which is, I called it a town. That's incorrect. It's more of a mass of land that someone slapped a name on.
Someone slapped a name on. I want to slap a name on you.
Ouch.
Ouch. But speaking of slapping, we are about to slap the heck out of 2 awesome people.
So guys, if you know them, say hi. If you don't know them, say
hi anyway, because they're awesome people.
They really are 2 of our dearest friends, both of which I met on cruise ships. Which is a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Guys, please put your hands together for our friends, Eva and Ian.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on, folks?
So regal.
I love it. Ooh.
Oh, there's an unexpected entrance.
Did you see that? You went live on national television and your cat was like, I want a piece of this action.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be in it.
Now that he can see that we're focused clearly on something else, he wants attention.
Isn't that just cats?
Isn't that? Yeah, just cats.
I didn't mean exclusively hats. Hats.
Cats.
Cat hats.
It's so good to see you both. How is life up in New York?
How is life up in New York?
It's
Hashtag loaded sigh.
Also, your mother just booed for you, Ian.
Well,
Oh,
I wish I could say that was the first time.
Shahan.
Oh,
We have some
how
people
nice.
from that are watching in the UK.
Isn't that cool? We've got international folks. Air horn.
Meh, 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 meh.
Ah, very exciting. So
I would say we have fans, but I can't confirm that.
I would be right there with you.
So Ian and Eva are amazing people. They're performers. I've not known them but a couple years, but they are like near and dear and amazing. And every time we see them, they make my heart explode.
And
into
then we have to
1,000
rush you to the
pieces.
ER and clean up the mess.
Foreign areas, man.
Yeah.
Rough.
Can't live with them. Can't live with them.
That's true.
that's
Hey.
Okay.
And Ian and Eva are two of the people that we saw get married right before the world shut down.
Like immediately before.
Yeah, 9 days. That's right. We
Yep.
we got married on March 3rd,
Yeah.
and then
the world stopped.
the world stopped.
Yeah.
And that's how it felt, right? Because you were so in love.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, coronavirus.
So in love that it felt like the world caught our sickness.
Aww. You went
Yeah.
viral.
Only that would have been
Isn't that
nicer.
nice?
Your love went viral.
It's been it's been a great honeymoon.
Yeah.
You know?
Awesome.
Did you guys officially get to go on a honeymoon?
No.
No.
Well, I invite you to take a pace around your apartment.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, that's been it.
Yeah, that's
much.
about as long as it takes to get around the apartment. A pace.
That's awesome.
That's New York for you.
It is.
Yeah.
But New York isn't dead.
No.
Just to clarify,
That's
we're
true.
still here. So what more do you need?
And
Yeah,
I've seen you, Ian, performing quite a bit at these nice little online performances, and also some out in person as well.
In Hex Kitchen. It's a
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, got a censor. I understand. Yeah, it's been nice to be doing some gigs. Eva and I did a duet show back at the end of August that was really nice and fun to put together. So we're ready for when the world starts to open back up to to perform and sing and play some more. So.
And in the meantime, guys, as I mentioned, I met both of these fine people on cruise ships. They're both immensely talented, and their personalities are all right. But they do.
They do.
They-
You said do
Don't
do.
be so kind.
TV show, man.
I hate that.
You can't say do.
But they do frequent or infrequent live streams, and you can check them out and should, because talented pianists, talented singers,
Good people.
talented
Good
human
attitude.
beings.
Absolutely. So check them out, Ian and Eva. And speaking of checking them out, we are going to check them out very deeply in a brand new game.
We call it proctology.
No, I'm talking about that other game.
Oh, you mean the one called...
Couples in Quarantine.
Tasteless? Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
It's not. It's actually meant to be safe.
Meant to be.
Yeah.
But for this
We'll see
game,
if it
we
ends
are
up
going
that
to need... For this game, we're going to need a host. And since we can't host because we can't come up with our own questions, and you can't host because you can't come up with your own questions.
Whoa. We're getting ahead of ourselves. What questions, what hosts, where, when, and why?
Well,
we'll
let's
tell
go
you.
ahead and tell them.
We've invented this game.
Oh,
It's never
yes.
been played before.
Not even close.
Okay. And this is a game that's meant to seek out which of the two couples, both participating parties here being couples, know each other best.
And just to clarify, we're not talking about Ian and Dan and Eva and myself.
Though that would be pretty hot.
Yeah.
Our viewership just plummeted.
Yeah,
Bye,
and,
guys.
and our guest gave an ambivalent head cock to the notion.
I think Ian and Dan would win as the couple, as the super couple, I must say.
I mean,
Yeah.
no contest, really.
No.
I don't know why. That's why we're not playing that way. It's not interesting to watch.
So, Dan, what kinds of questions are we going to be asking our audience to come up with?
So, guys, we need you right now and for the next 15 minutes or so to start spouting questions in the comments, questions that challenge which couple know each other best. Things like, where was your first date? What's her favorite color? What's his favorite meal? How long? Never mind. The
Does
point.
Sunday feel to you after church?
There you go. Pretty long.
So
And we're
go
gonna-
ahead and type them in, and we are going to answer one at a time. And we're going to scratch on our own pads, or we are going to go ahead and say out loud, and then we will show our answers.
Well, let's be clear on how this. Erin gets so excited.
I do.
She's got the rules in her head, and
I
she just
do.
assumes everybody else is there. So what we're going to do is we're going to trade off men, then women, then men, then women. We're going to address a question. If it's the men's turn, Ian and I will write down the answer without letting our partner see. The partner will answer the question. The writers will reveal if the question and answer match. If the answers match, it's a point. Otherwise, it's not. And then the play turns to the opposite gender normative situation.
We have a very exciting high-tech scoreboard waiting to have scores on it.
So you're keeping
That looks
score.
digital.
That was my.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are keeping score because we like it that way. It ensures a lot more victory.
Okay.
If there's anything I know about being a couple, it's that you should always keep score.
No.
Do you find that encourages ego?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not healthy at all.
Yeah.
Don't do
Okay.
that. Don't do
So the
that.
first question is for the gentleman.
Ooh, okay. So Ian and I are going to be writing the answer to this down, and the ladies are going to be answering what they think we wrote. Okay. And the first question is, who said, "I love you" first?
You're assuming we've said that.
You were assuming we're in love.
Gross.
What a great question. Who
What
said
is
I love you
love?
first?
Ugh.
I've got my answer in my head.
I've got my answer on my paper.
How about you, Eva?
Eva.
Yeah.
Who's
We've-
Eva?
Well, we've got to say it first.
Yeah, it's also in my head.
Ian, have you had enough time to write down whichever three-letter word corresponds to the answer?
I wrote a 2-letter word.
Oh, wait, that's cheating.
Oh.
You
Oh.
I also wrote
Okay.
a 3-letter word.
So,
I wrote 5 letters.
to see if we have a match, Eva,
Stupid.
what is your answer?
So I'm gonna say it now. I can say it. Okay. It was Ian.
And
Ian?
Ian, what did you write?
Woo!
That is
means
correct.
Our first point of the game goes to you two. I
Yeah,
am
you
going
remember
to
that.
say,
Yeah, that would be really bad if we
That'd be
didn't
pretty
agree
sad.
on that one. But
well, you never know. I'm going to say it was Dan.
Oh.
Yay! So we've had one
Follow-up
question,
question.
and we are currently tied, ladies and gentlemen.
Follow-up question. Who meant it first?
Well, tell you what, neither of us.
Same.
We're in it for the tax benefits.
There we go.
What
All
is
right, question for the ladies coming up.
Okay, question for the ladies to write down. Who is their celebrity crush?
So who is my celebrity crush, or who is yours?
Who is
The gentleman.
the gentleman's celebrity crush? Okay,
Oh,
then.
gosh, that's a good one, Jessica. I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
You're never going to get it. Uh-oh. There's riots in the street. I can hear them.
No, that's just New York.
Oh.
Just, just another day.
New York is a riot, baby.
Erin,
Yeah.
have you written something down?
I'm almost there.
Oh no.
Eva, have you written something down?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm
A
ready.
celebrity crush is a duke and an earl, so there's a lot of names to write.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, I'm
Okay,
ready.
Eva, or rather Ian, what answer has Eva written down?
Mila Kunis.
Let's see it. Mila Kunis.
Good job. I did not know that. We're learning so much.
All right. Are you ready?
I am ready.
What I have in my head is show me Vladimir Putin.
No, I actually wrote down the girl with the blonde hair who isn't famous but is an actress. You know who I'm talking about? You know who I'm talking about? I was like, who do you think is hot?
How many of my fan fiction romance novellas on Vladimir Putin and the Iron Curtain must you read before you understand what I need in life?
I should have put Putin.
You should have put Putin.
Just because it's funny to say.
Come on, Erinn.
I know.
We all know that.
Yeah, that's true. The score is now 2-1 with Ian and Eva in the lead. And the next question is for the gentlemen.
All right. So we are writing this down in reference to the women. And the question is, who is your best female friend?
So who is my best female friend?
Who's your best female friend and who's Eva's best female friend?
I'm going to rock this one. I hope.
For God's sake, fill the time.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready. And I'm sure he's going to get this right. Now, to my other female friends that I love that are watching, I love you so much. But y'all know.
I love you.
Y'all know who this girl is.
Really?
Yeah, I hope. We'll see. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eva, what's the answer that Ian has written down?
Okay, so first of all, I have no. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. My best female friend is Madeline Schwartz.
And Ian, show me Madeline Schwartz.
Nice.
This is fun. Maddie,
now Dorsey.
huh? Oh, yeah, true, because they just got married.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm still not used to that.
Congratulations, Maddie and Mike, who are probably in that apartment somewhere.
And so that's another point for Ian and Eva. Will we win one, Dan? Because my best female friend is Madeline Decker Fetzer. We are now 2-3 in this exciting round.
Two Maddies, both unalike in dignity.
That's right, but both awesome. And blonde.
No.
Neither are blonde.
What?
What?
Well, they're brown.
Maddie's hair is cool. Madeline his hair is
Anyway,
very dark.
They're both awesome.
I don't see color of hair.
That's
good. That's very 1990s of you.
Okay,
But it's aggressive.
For the ladies.
Okay, for the ladies. So the men, the ladies are writing it down in reference to the men. What is your favorite midnight snack?
What is Dan's favorite midnight snack?
There's so many to choose from. That's the problem.
Do I only have to pick one, or if I get them all, do I get extra points?
No, you have to pick one.
Okay, I got
How
it.
can you pick one?
That's kind of where I'm at. That's
I
a tough
don't
one.
understand how that's possible, but
You're gonna write down what you think I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I got
We
mine.
both have to work here because I'm also in a way kind of trying to
yeah,
guess what you're
Yeah.
gonna guess about me.
yeah.
See, that's why it's a double-edged strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Can we do
This
like
is a hard one.
can we do eye communication? Like
You can look at me. If you want.
Who would want that?
If you can read his mind with his favorite snack with just an eye, that's pretty impressive, I gotta say.
Write down I.
I also have to say that Dan Beckmann is a particularly hard one for this, for anybody who's ever known Dan, because he eats more than any man I've ever known.
Rude.
well,
At midnight, specifically.
right.
Midnight is my 8 o'clock.
Okay, that may be true.
Dan might turn into a pumpkin. at midnight.
Ian loves a good pumpkin at midnight. Crack a gourd over his knee and call him a happy camper.
Crack a gourd over my gourd. Am I right?
All
I
right.
hate it.
What did you say, Ian?
I'm gonna say popcorn.
And show me popcorn.
That's
When did I
okay.
have a midnight cookie?
We've literally like ordered insomnia cookies, and we've made.
That was a
cookies.
3 a.m. cookie.
Well,
Oh,
Okay, I'm
See,
gonna.
well, anyway, before we go further, what is it, Dan?
I have a feeling that this is what we wrote down, even though this is an incredibly challenging question. Has been.
it really is.
I'm gonna say.
For
I'm gonna say Erin's bruschetta. Show me Erin's bruschetta.
Chewy nerds. What? Listen. Let me tell you something. This man eats so much candy in bed that, like, I've woken up with nerds.
And when am
on
I
my
ever in
side.
bed by midnight?
Good point. I should have realized it was midnight snack. But you eat your fair share of Chewy nerds
Thanks.
and Twizzlers
Thanks.
and
This is a
Smarties.
really difficult question for Dan.
We both
Ian.
eat a lot.
And a lot of different things.
Had it been on the cruise ship, it would have been a whole tube of Pringles that I got from the crew bar.
For me, it would have been the tray of cookies that I got from the bakery.
Well, then,
You're right. I was thinking apartment, not
You
cruise
don't
ship.
know yourself.
You're right.
and your
It's
brother
true.
agrees.
See? Of
So your
course.
brother and your wife know you better than yourself, Ian. But
My
the story
brothers
is
never lived with me.
still the same because we both got it wrong. So you're still in the lead.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, and now it is the men writing down the answer for the women. Are you ready? What is your favorite song?
My favorite song?
Yes. What is Eva's favorite song? And where is
Or your favorite song?
Yeah, my favorite song.
Yeah, I know.
Eva's favorite song? Okay.
Now I have to think. Is this what Dan will write, or is it
Just
my real
your favorite song.
I think I'm going to go with "What Is True." What is your favorite song? I want to start humming it. It's actually challenging for me to sit here in silence. I mean, I'm still talking, but
Which is good because you're the host of a talk show.
I see. I see how this works.
Yes.
Gentlemen, do you have your answers?
I think I do. Ian, what have you written down as?
I have one written down. I don't know if Eva's prepared to.
Well, I can go. I'm happy to go first. Are you
Don't
ready?
say it. I have to say it.
Good point. Eva,
Okay.
are you ready?
No, you can go first. Let's mix it up a little bit. Yeah.
Woohoo,
This
spicy.
is kinky.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Go wild.
Okay, my favorite song is "When You Wish Upon a Star."
Wow.
Oh wow.
I'm so excited because it makes no difference where you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you.
Okay, so this is the thing. I have a problem with favorites.
I can empathize.
Like
Me too.
it's very hard for me to pick one thing because I'm just a very indecisive person. So this is gonna be difficult. But
Wait, I'm just gonna write down an or.
oh, is that allowed?
No, the number one is gonna be the first answer is gonna be the one, but
Okay. And the second one's for bragging rights to protect your fragile ego.
I like it.
I get it.
What is it, Eva?
Girl from Ipanema?
And Ian, show me. What?
I crossed out my second answer
And the first answer was?
because it wasn't right either.
Wait,
Wait.
what's happening? Show it.
É cogino. That is the most Portuguese thing I've read all day.
But I'm impressed that you know how to do that little.
Pick a favorite song. That's impossible.
Before we go on, I'd like to request that Eva sings this song that I wrote down. It's cozinho.
Okay, Eva, give us a 15-second sampler of this
Okay,
beautiful
this is-
Portuguese song.
And audience, show your love.
Just quick context. This is what I sing to my dogs. Okay. This is specifically to my dogs who are back home in Portugal. So it goes
Great.
like this. É cocinho, 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 cocinho.
Come on.
Cocinho, 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 cocinho.
Okay, I have a lot of issues, and I don't know where to begin. First of all,
I can't believe you just made me do that.
here in the
Love it.
United States of
on the
America,
internet.
that song is called "You Are My Sunshine."
My only sunshine.
No, it's un consiglio.
You make me happy when skies are gray.
We're all aware of the
Portugal,
song.
that song is called "It's a Dog," and the lyrics are, "It's a doggy, it's 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 a doggy, a doggy, doggy, doggy."
That's so sweet.
They love it. They fall asleep when I give it to them.
Something we didn't mention that also is fascinating. Eva is a recent United States citizen, having emigrated from Portugal.
Yay!
I'm not a citizen, but I am
Wait, what?
a permanent resident.
Man,
Yay!
She couldn't vote.
They wouldn't allow me to be a
you couldn't vote.
No, not yet.
Today's just another day.
Yeah.
Today is just another day.
You know what, though?
And
Vote or
tomorrow
no?
is another day, too, according to Annie.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Scarlett O'Hara. Still.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Just one had a nicer rack.
Both redheads.
Okay,
Hair color.
No.
it is time for the ladies to write down an answer to the next question.
We are ready.
Scarlett O'Hara.
Because favorites are so unfair, we better get one in both directions. We're going to do favorite Disney movie.
So mine or yours?
This is the men's.
Okay, the men's favorite Disney movie. Okay, great.
Oh, right. Okay.
I am ready.
Oh, you know this.
No, I know this. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to write it.
Me saying you know this was me confirming to myself that I know this.
Yeah.
Ah.
I was on the fence for a second, but now I know that you know it. I know it.
No, you know it.
Yeah, well then, Dan, you know this too.
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, I know this.
You know this.
Ian, what is your favorite Disney movie?
My favorite Disney movie is The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Show us the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Woo!
Score
I knew that.
in all of Disney.
I know that, but the movie that I always think of you when I watch is actually Pocahontas.
Oh, that's so sweet. Because
Pocahontas.
he looks just like Miko?
No, but close.
there's a drug abusing meme.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Disney movie?
My favorite Disney movie is, of course, The Lion King.
Ta-da!
Why anyone would choose anything else is beyond me. Now, The Hunchback, most underrated Disney film of all time.
Hunchback is wonderful. You guys, I can't believe it. We are now tied 4-4.
Oh, wow.
All
Hey,
because
guys. We're going to do one tie-breaking round.
Oh.
And this is a fun one. So we're going to do this because I've never thought of this in my life.
Now, if we tie again, we'll have to do another tiebreaker, you realize.
If we tie again, the show's canceled.
All right, so this is for the gentlemen to write down about the ladies. What is our least favorite household chore?
Okay.
My least favorite household chore. I know the answer to this,
Well, then that's what you should say.
but
Just trust me to know you.
Okay.
Mine.
Okay. I'm gonna just say
Just
what's
trust
true.
me to know you.
Okay.
That's the idea, guys.
That's the idea. And we're tied, so we've already proven our worth to each other.
And next we'll swap couples.
All right.
I'm still thinking.
Well, that's a perfect time for a word from our sponsors.
We don't have any sponsors,
We don't
but if
have
you'd
any
like to
sponsors.
sponsor us,
We'll take the money.
yeah.
Do AA sponsors count?
Yes. It's time for a word from my sponsor. His name is Keith, and he's a godsend.
Oh, Keith. Oh, I get it. You know what? Sometimes the jokes, they like literally fly over, but then they hit me in the back. But I laugh twice as hard because it hurt.
It's fun and exhausting.
The boomerangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boomerangs.
I have to tell you guys, it was amazing. We were finishing our show in Kansas, and we were sitting around the lobby afterwards, and there were like these couples that were like 6 feet away from us with their masks on, and they were like, "Hi, nice to meet you." And we were just talking to them a little bit, and they were like, "Now, where are you from originally?" And I said, "My mother." And they were like,
And I've heard that stupid joke so many times.
but they laughed so hard, and it's just, I love laughter. Hello, Emma.
Emma seems confident that you know the correct, true answer to this.
Well, I think it's time to do it. Oh my gosh, Josh, that's so nice of you.
All right. Do you have a decision?
I've got one written down.
All right. What?
Yeah, you have to say first.
Eva, is Ian's least favorite household chore?
Is mine?
I mean, I'm sorry, Eva, what is your least favorite household chore? Sorry.
My least favorite household chore is doing the laundry.
Show us doing the laundry. Now, if there was a bunch of dirty laundry
in the living room.
Right.
Yeah.
There was.
But there was.
All right. My least favorite household chore is vacuuming, for fleas specifically.
Cleaning the gunk out of the sink drain.
Okay, that's true. But the problem is,
if the way that you cleaned the gunk out was because you thought there were fleas, so you took the vacuum to it.
Yes. It looks like we're tied again. Oh my goodness. Now, I will say cleaning the gunk is my current least favorite household chore because we don't have fleas.
It's too late for that. You should have thought of that when the pressure was on.
I should have.
We're going to do one more as a tiebreaker. Darn it all to heck.
Okay, a real tiebreaker because we got to break this tie. What is, yes, Julia, the fleas do have me traumatized. I haven't seen one in months, and if I even see a speck of ink from this pen and it looks like a flea, I'm like, ah! Anyway.
The fleas have Erinn traumatized.
The fleas have Erinn.
All right.
Yeah, I get it. Chewbacca.
The ladies will be writing this last question down, and it's going to be a humdinger-dinger hum.
All right. Something tells me we're going to have another tiebreaker.
Ooh, what did you wear on your first date?
So, ladies, this is what the men wore on our first date.
Okay, what did you wear on our first date? I'm going to...
People chiming in from the...
Amen, Martha.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was going to say for you, but it's all of them. Ha!
Oh, wait, what did I wear, Erinn?
No.
What did they wear?
Okay, yeah,
Actually,
what they were wearing.
You tell us what Ian wore, and I'll tell you what I wore.
There you go. But am I writing what Dan wore?
Yeah.
Okay, I already got it down, and I think I'm right, but we will see.
Okay, how specific do we have to be?
Absolutely pristine.
Oh.
Thread count.
Yeah.
Now, not super specific, right?
I love a good thread count joke. You know this.
Thank you.
All right. Whoever's ready first, just say the word.
Speaking of thread count, I'm waiting on pins and needles.
Speaking of thread count, burlap.
Hey. Okay, I'm ready, and I hope this is specific enough. We'll see.
All right. Absolutely nothing at all.
Wait a second. That wasn't your answer.
Yeah.
That wasn't your answer.
Oh.
No, this is the correct answer, and it's shorts and a t-shirt. You're wrong. And your PG-13, young man.
Fine. If you guys are so smart, what did you write?
I think I remember pretty clearly what I wore on our first date because we got pictures.
Yeah.
Well, what was it?
I'm going to go ahead and guess it was a suit.
No, but the problem here with this is that our first date was in Cartagena, Colombia. We returned there a couple more times in subsequent years.
Yeah, I don't know.
And have photos in those.
Well, the problem is
we couldn't remember what we were wearing on which trip to Cartagena.
Exactly.
Wow.
So difficult.
The good news is, even
if we tell you what Dan was wearing on our date in Cartagena when we got engaged and he came down to take pictures.
You were wearing a collared shirt.
here's the good news.
Well,
If you get it wrong,
no, I was not wearing a collared shirt.
It was a black T-shirt.
No,
it wasn't. You took pictures of
You
us.
took pictures of it. You edited pictures
I
of
was
it.
looking at Ian's clothes.
It was white. It was a white T-shirt.
So what is your
yeah.
answer? Let's see if they match.
Oh, you want to know this that badly?
Well, you haven't answered yet.
Okay. Well, I was wearing a T-shirt and shorts, and I was also wearing a gray hat that I gave to Eva. The T-shirt was like blue, and it was striped. It was blue and red and yellow.
Shorts and gray hat, Eva.
And striped in yellow and...
Yeah.
I have to say, that is a victory well deserved.
I agree.
Even though Ian only owns two things, and it's a white T-shirt and a black T-shirt.
Well, just say how lucky we are, Erinn, that our men dressed up in shorts and a T-shirt for our first dates.
You know what? I am happy.
See,
If I may interject, I told Dan to be, as inconspicuous as possible because him coming down to Colombia to photograph Eva for our engagement was a surprise, a complete secret. And I spot Dan wearing a Pepto-Bismol pink button-down shirt and a newsboy cap with big fake wooden frame sunglasses. This 6'5"
Funny you should say that.
Scandinavian heritage man.
This word right here was pink that I crossed out because I wasn't.
I told to blend in and be inconspicuous. Pepto-Bismol.
I had to wear Pepto-Bismol pink shorts because I had an upset tummy.
Aw. Well, it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we have our clear-cut winners.
Put your hands together for the big winner. Let's show them what they're worth.
Congrats, guys. You deserved that.
I'm proud of you two.
I am too. I am very proud. And we've done well too. I'm proud of all of us. We know each other.
Especially considering we've never truly met. I'm a hologram.
never.
I knew there was something about him this whole time. Ah! Back. And he's destroyed the conference room that we put the deposit on. Anyway. Ian, Eva, what do you want to tell the world at large? What kind of words of hope, inspiration, love, and light do you have in your beautiful hearts tonight?
Peace and love.
Technical difficulties.
Peace and love.
Did you repeat the question?
No.
The question is, we love
Can
you.
you use it in a sentence?
I think the question was...
Hope and love and inspiration. I guess that it would be, for me, it's always been find the silver lining, which sounds really cliche. And it kind of is cliche because sometimes you also have to understand that if something sucks, it sucks, and that might be the truth of it. But at the same time, you can work your way around and find a lesson, maybe not a silver lining out of every situation, but a lesson or an opportunity to grow from an experience.
I think that's awesome. And Ian, something I have always talked about is the power of positive thinking. I think everyone here is, I think, a big believer in that. And sometimes it's just, we always say at the end of every episode that you're only in charge of your attitude and your effort. So, finding that silver lining and acting upon that rather than getting stuck in the muck of low times, I think is a really valuable thing to do.
It's true. And it's not being ignorant to what's out there, but it's being aware of what's out there and then like really looking for the best in it. Because you can find good in almost anything and almost everybody. You just really can. Sometimes you got to squint and put on your glasses, but it's there.
It's like finding mouse bones in owl poop.
It's exactly like that.
Eva, anything to piggyback off of that?
Just support artists and musicians and all kinds of artists because we're going through a really, really, really tough time. Right? I know a lot of people are, everyone is, but yeah. So just keep, like supporting however you can, whether that is live if that's happening where you are, or online. I know there's so many things happening online. So just keep, just watch, keep watching and give something if you can. Obviously, it's never, really expected, but if you can, but mostly just support because because we are essential, and arts and music and theater and poetry and all of that, that's all like essential. So, and
your generosity doesn't have to be monetary. It can be hitting the subscribe button on the Riley channel or hitting is it in that corner? That corner.
I can't see it.
Depends on
it's right over there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Depends on the hemisphere.
It can be that. It can be sending out a message to a friend, an artist friend after a performance, or it can be if it's a commission of some sort. Pay the people that who do good work to do that work instead of people you don't know.
Yeah, the holidays are coming up. It's a good idea to find the artists in your life and commission some paintings for your mom.
So true.
All those things.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a great lesson, guys. Just a helping hand, an outpouring of love of some kind goes a long way, and you never know who's going to be affected and who needed that day.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's really awesome to see y'all.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Yeah, we love you.
You too.
Yeah, you've been amazing as usual during this crazy times, but here you are just doing your thing. So
and you too. We're proud of you. We love you guys so much, and we will have a Zoom date soon.
Yes. Good luck getting that security deposit back.
Yeah, well, we're gonna need it. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Man, I love them. I love them so much.
Jinx. Jinx.
Wait, I think you're supposed to buy me a soda or something.
Well,
if we jinx.
With all due respect, I went to public school, so I know.
Also,
now they're making faces at us from the green room, and Eva's true form has come out.
Eva's true form is beauty and wonderfulness. She's beautiful. She's the most perfect woman.
They really are both beautiful people, and I am so grateful to have them in our life. And that's enough gooey stuff because that's not what you tuned in for.
What did they tune in for, Dan? Goo. Congratulations to the winners of our new game, Couples in Quarantine. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. We're going to play it again. If you guys want to be a part of the show, by the way, if you're interested in being a guest or in contributing in some way, just send us a message here at hi@itsriley.com
or if you have a theme song you'd like to contribute, or even if you don't like something we're doing or would like to see us doing something else, we're quite literally here for you and just to have a good time.
And we do accept death threats.
No.
I do.
Don't.
I do.
But we
don't. In fact, I welcome them.
I'm half of
And if you follow through, all the better.
No. So anyway, Dan, what do we have next in store for the people out in the land?
Well, speaking of digital performance, they were talking a lot about performers and the importance of performance and performing, and something that Erinn and I have been doing during this time. Normally, we're doing a lot with, if you know us, with Letters from Home, and with we're doing stuff in the youth theater scene with our Theater Spring Theater in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. But we've been doing a lot of digital content. We've been creating a lot of stuff to be viewed online.
And this has been so important, especially for older folks, because, it's hard to get into like the retirement facilities, and even some family members are not able to travel and see their parents or their grandparents. And so they just need a little bit of extra light. So we've been putting together some digital shows. Digital. And we want to show you a little bitty clip from a show we did called Duet.
This is a show that is a kind of a romp through the musical theater world and all of the songs therein. We hope you enjoy.
Oh, the fantastic things we'll do, Master! We'll be like all the greats! Like Laurel and Hardy, like Hogan and McCarty, like Juliet and Romeo, and then flow to and fro together again. Again for the first time. We've only met in a dream. Up until now was the worst time, but now that you're here, we're a team. Together again for the first time. Back on the track to renown. No longer a bad or a cursed time. It's easy to see, you'll have to agree, we're destined to be a great pair. There's all of my life I've been staging around, nothing to do at a loss. All of my life I've been stooging around, but what good is a stooge if he ain't got a boss? And never again for the first time, we've only met in a dream. We're gonna kill him, we're gonna thrill him, he will be the teacher, we'll make a new creature, and still live in daylight inside our other town.
You don't understand, I'm only here for a couple of days to settle my grandfather's estate, and then straight back to New York, no laboratories, no creatures.
I'll change your mind, master, come on, join the universe, it's fun!
My dear Igor, I happen to be the Dean of Anatomy at a world-renowned School of Medicine. Although I do seem a bit. In fact, I was a whiffing-proof and yeah.
A whiffing-proof? Wow! Come on, master, everybody's watching.
Well, nobody is watching. What the hell? Together again for the first time, having to war again. No longer certain that
This is the best time.
it's easy to see.
You'll have to agree.
We're destined to be a great pair. May I
Take it.
Thanks. All of my life I've been buzzing around, leaning alone like a Scrooge. All of my life I've been buzzing around. On what good is a boss if he ain't got a stooge? Oh, listen, I don't wish to embarrass you, but I do happen to be a rather brilliant surgeon. Perhaps I can do something about that hum.
What hum?
Together again for the first time. We've only met in a dream. Like Peter and Freddy,
McDonald and Eddie,
like Simon and Teddy.
meatballs and spaghetti.
But the pair that we sigh for, the pair that we cry for, the pair that we die for, is Frankenstein and Igor. For the first time, together again.
Walk this way.
All right.
No, walk this way like this.
Oh, literally, like the voice that. Is that right? Together again for the first time. We've only met in a dream. Like Kimber and Macy.
Like Hepburn and Tracy.
Like Unbot and Gable.
Like good old Cain and Abel.
For the first time. Together again. Together forever again.
You might have noticed we made an appearance during that segment right here.
That's what happens when you self-produce.
Yeah.
And you're Dan Beckmann, and you have to just be clicking on everything.
No, I was just trying to get us set up for the...
He's Dan Beckmann, and he has to be clicking on everything. Look
Listen,
at how
I'm
little...
a performer by trade. I am not a producer nor a waiter. Well, I actually did a lot of waiting.
I was going to say, and you've
Of tables.
produced.
And I produced.
But anyway,
But
we
not a good
thank
one.
you so much for joining us here tonight on election night. We thank you for taking a hot minute out of the stress to just relax and enjoy. And please, thanks, Blaine. Please be sure to tune in all the time. You'll see more of Blaine on our show as well. We love Blaine Greenfield.
Blaine is a good dude. Blaine, who we somehow missed from our Halloween contest last week. One of our biggest supporters and our biggest fans. One of the first people to get us by the way, his costume for last week's Halloween competition, and we missed him from the competition, which he would have. You know, it's actually better for everybody else because he would have just crushed.
He
the
would have
competition.
crushed
Yeah.
the competition with his Raggedy Ann costume. But thank you again for joining us. We love every single Tuesday night because we get to hang out with all of you. And there are so many regulars on here. I feel like some of you even might know each other just from hanging out with us every Tuesday. And one of my favorite things in the world, if you don't know this, and if you know me at all, hi, Miss Joanne, it's community. I think that community is really at the soul print of everything. If you have a strong community, I think that you can get through anything that's happening in the world.
And that's been proven time and time again. If you think about the times when community is strongest, a lot of times this is after traumatic, massive, terrible events.
After 9/11, everyone was outside united and flying their flag and doing what they could.
The first weeks of COVID, it was this thing that was uniting the world. And by the way, the world in a way that we just haven't experienced before.
And in Letters from Home, actually, our touring USO group, one of our biggest missions for the last 10 years has been to revive patriotism. And we're taking that away because we don't believe that that's exactly the most important thing right now. We think that the most important thing right now is uniting the nation, because we need to see each other's sides, guys. We need to take a moment and realize that we're not just our beliefs. We are human beings. We're Americans. Some of us are from other countries. We're all worldtarians. We're all human beings.
We're all global citizens. We're all people, and we're all in the same boat that's hurtling through space at millions of miles an hour. And guys, we're all there for each other at the end of the day. I promise you could have someone with the most different beliefs you could possibly imagine, and they are coming out now. It's election season. People seem more divided than ever, but at the end of the day, I promise you that your worst enemy would probably be there to help you out of a jam.
Yep.
Because that's what people do.
And Dan says this a lot of times as well, but it's during election season that our freedoms are actually the most apparent, because we are actually encouraged to take a stand and have a voice. And for that, I'll always be really proud and happy to live in this country. I really will. Speaking of, we have a free show coming up on November 11th for Veterans Day. It is going to be at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. Eastern, whatever Eastern is.
Eastern Standard, because daylight time, it's not anymore.
That's
so now it's
right.
EST again.
EST. So 7 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, November 11th. All of we want to see all of you there. We're going to have a really great time. We're going to sing. We're going to tap dance. We're going to honor our veterans on Veterans Day. It's going to be a super duper time.
Let me move the little overlay so that you guys can see. If you're not following us on Facebook, that's where you can get us on Letters from Home. And that's where this live stream, which is entirely free and a really, really fun time.
Yeah. So bring some folks out for that. Put it on your calendar at 7:00. We would love to see you there. And speaking of seeing you there, we love to see you here. And thank you for spending the night with us.
Thanks for coming back week after week. And thanks for tuning in for the first time, trying us out. We hope you've had fun. If you have, let us know. If you haven't, let us know what you'd like to see, because this is a show that is meant to be a platform for those without a platform.
Yeah. So, and also if you're doing something cool, let us know about it and we'll put you on the show, because we want to know all of the awesome things that are happening out there and embrace them as part of the Riley community.
Yeah. So we love you guys. Thanks for being here. Again, we said this a little bit early in the episode, but you have two things at your control of: your attitude and your effort. You're never responsible for the results. Keep that in mind, especially tonight.
Yep.
Okay.
Love you so much. Spread the love.
See you next Tuesday.